Hey guys, Scare9 here, welcome back to my channel today, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you 5 tips to become a better sniper within Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, sniping is definitely one of the most beneficial skills that you can learn within the game, as people who do invest the amount of time required to learn how to effectively snipe will have some of the fastest time to kills and thus have the most kills at the end of a Fortnite game, making it more likely for them to win. Now, there are 5 very important tips to consider whenever you are trying to become a better sniper. Now, the first one is going to have to do with your sensitivity and external products. Now, sensitivity is very important whenever you are trying to do something when you are aiming down a scope. It essentially determines whether or not you are going to be able to accurately and precisely take on an enemy and land all of your shots. Now, to give you guys an idea of how I personally play, on pretty much every game I play, Destiny, Call of Duty, whatever, I generally will play on the high sensitivity available. However, on Fortnite, I personally play on 0.65 sensitivity because I find it easier to control and to be the perfect compromise between being able to build very quickly and be able to land all my shots. So what I would recommend you guys do is start somewhere in the middle around 0.5, 0.6 and work your way up until you can no longer bear it, and honestly just try to find that spot that feels really right to you, where you are able to win all of your engagements, but you also are not turning around at the speed of a slug. Like I said, this will essentially make you more accurate in the long run, but you still want to be able to build bases very quickly whenever you have to, or be able to turn around very quickly to say shoot someone who's shooting you in the back or something to this extent. You want to be able to be very comfortable with your sensitivity, but you also want it to be as fast as possible. Now, for external products, I can recommend a couple. I personally use Kontrol Freaks, which are these thumbstick extenders. They essentially just help you have better accuracy and better precision overall. Now, I highly recommend these products. I'm actually affiliated with Kontrol Freak. If you have never used Kontrol Freaks, you can actually pick them up for somewhere around $10 to $15, less than a skin in Fortnite, which is pretty cool, and it will help improve your gameplay. I'll include a link in the description which will automatically apply my discount code, so you'll get 10% off if you do decide to buy them. Now, in addition to Kontrol Freaks, obviously anything that helps you move faster or do anything a little bit quicker is going to help. Something like a custom controller from Scuff or an Xbox Elite controller. All of these things are nowhere near necessary to become a better sniper, but they definitely do make the overall process a little bit easier. Now, the second tip for this video is actually extremely important. You want to be unpredictable, and you never want to snipe from the same place for too long, and you always want to be aware of your surroundings. So essentially, when you are sniping, you cannot let the enemy team know where you are, or else they'll be more than likely ducking in and out behind cover, and this makes them significantly more difficult to hit. So you want to make sure whenever you go to snipe someone, you want to hit your first shot, and you're going to want to try your best to try to get a headshot and down them on that first shot. Now, obviously, this will come with practice, but it's something that you need to try to get very good at, because if you do only hit them, they will run behind a wall, more than likely med up, get their health and their shields back, and then there's a chance that they will come back and damage or kill you before you manage to kill them. Now, this requires you to be patient. If you see an enemy running throughout the field, maybe wait a little bit longer. See if he stops in your sights. See if you can get that quick kill off on him. Now, in addition to this, you always want to be aware of your surroundings. The best plan of action is not always attacking head on. If there's someone in a building, maybe try picking them out through a window. If you see someone on the roof of a building, maybe take a snipe, wait till they run inside of it and try to get them through a hole in the wall. All of these tactics can be very important, and honestly, you'll catch people off guard, and that's really important. If they expect you to come through one entrance, you want to try to be unpredictable and take them from another entrance, and that not only applies to sniping, but all aspects of gameplay. I just find it to be very important to keep in mind whenever you are trying to snipe people. Now, in my opinion, the third most important thing to do while sniping is actually to know when not to snipe. I know this seems kind of counterintuitive, but there definitely are situations in the game that are better fitted for sniping, and ones in the game that are better for like an auto rifle or an SMG or a shotgun, and it's very important for you as a player to differentiate these two. For instance, in this clip, I land at Tilted Tower. The first thing I find is a sniper rifle, and I happen to find someone on a neighboring building who also only has a sniper rifle. So for a couple of seconds, we're dueling it out. I'm taking shots, he's taking shots, and we're both missing. And then I decide just to catch him off guard, pull out an auto rifle, get a couple easy shots on him, and boom, he dies. In this situation, if I would have continued to try to fight him with a sniper, there's a very good possibility I would have been killed first. And this is something that can apply over to general general gameplay as well. If you're sniping at a team, you happen to miss a couple of shots, and they turn around and they run right at you, it's probably better to pull out an auto rifle, try to gun them down before they get to you, instead of just trying to get the easy snipe, because there's a possibility you will miss, and this very well might cause you to lose the game because they will kill you. Now, my fourth very important tip for sniping is going to be to try to eliminate down players in duos and squads. Now, I find a sniper rifle the best way to do this because it only takes one shot, and it can put the other team at a huge disadvantage, and thus put your team at a huge advantage. And this is for a couple of different reasons. Not only will the team now definitely be down a player, it's very smart to do as it can make the enemies panic. The best way to think about this is to think about the last time you played duos or squads and your teammate was eliminated after going down. More than likely they didn't go very quietly, they were talking or screaming or whatever, and this was distracting you from the gameplay. So if you flip this situation around the other way and you're killing an enemy's teammate, they are more than likely talking to that person, making it so that 100% of their brain is not on that encounter and makes them more likely to make mistakes. So next time you can go ahead and safely eliminate a downed opponent, make sure you go ahead and do it. Not only will you leave the other team at a disadvantage in terms of pure numbers of people on your team versus their team, you will also make it more likely for them to make a mistake because they are panicking. And now for the final and, in my opinion, the most important tip I can give you guys: just practice. Go into some games expecting to lose. Try to find a sniper rifle, try to find a crossbow, and try to use them as much as possible in these games. In Fortnite, snipers have a very weird combination of bullet drop and travel time, and this can make it so that even if you were a good sniper in other games, it might not translate very well over to Fortnite. So you're definitely going to want to go into games with the mindset that you just want to practice and get better, and you want to experiment with that drop time at different elevations compared to your enemy. You want to try to get them while they're running, while they're standing still, and then your brain will slowly start to piece together how these different mechanics work in the game. I definitely would recommend only using a bolt action sniper rifle though. I find that if you do have a semi-automatic sniper, people tend to get a little bit spammy with it, and thus you won't learn as much. Essentially, the best way you're going to grow as a player is to take a single shot and stay scoped in and watch how the bullet travels, and to try to learn from that the next time you take a shot. Then you want to try to account for this movement and just do it again and again and again and again until you become a better sniper. And honestly, that's just how it's gonna have to go if you want to get very good. But honestly, whenever you get good at that and you take into account all of the other tips in this video, you are well on your way to becoming a better sniper in Fortnite Battle Royale, and hopefully you can win yourself some games. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and to share it with your friends. Like I said, if you are interested in getting some Kontrol Freeks for yourself, the link will be in the description, or you can go to Kontrol Freek's website and just enter the code SCARE09 on checkout for 10% off. If you guys are interested in watching either of the two videos on screen, you can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you are brand new to my channel, make sure to hit the giant version of my logo on screen to be subscribed for more awesome Fortnite videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.